They don't understand it, but your presence haunts their youth like hunger. There's something about you that calls them past logic. You don't know it, but they whisper your name in places they shouldn't. You remind them of a home they never had. Their youth is burning just to be near your silence. They tried to forget you. It made them want you more. Your calm unravels their chaos. That's why they crave you. You awaken things in them they thought were buried. Their body aches, but it's your soul that tempts them. They say your name like it's their final prayer. What you carry isn't seen, it's felt, deep and dangerous. They don't want just your skin. They want your knowing. You walk like prophecy and it ruins their sleep. Your voice lingers like a song they never learned but already love. They study you like scripture, but still can't decode you. Your silence makes them restless. Your presence makes them tremble. They see God when they look at you, and that terrifies them. You're older in soul, heavier in light, and they crave both. You don't flirt. You shift atmospheres. They dream of tasting your truth, not just your lips. You weren't made to be desired. You were made to be remembered. They want to know what makes you so untouched by chaos. You're everything they prayed for before they knew what to ask. The ache you cause isn't physical, it's spiritual. They want to be worthy of your mystery. You didn't seduce them. You healed something they thought was dead. You stir the sacred in them, and they don't know why. It's not your body, it's your remembering. You walk in truth. That's what makes them ache. They want to live in the pause between your words. Your laugh breaks their resistance, like holy thunder. You're not their type, you're their turning point. Something about your silence makes them want to confess everything. They crave you like clarity in a storm. The way you look away drives them deeper into obsession. You didn't do anything wrong. You just exist divinely. They're addicted to the peace you carry like perfume. You make their youth feel ancient with longing. You make them forget the games they played. They keep returning to the way you said goodbye. What you hide is what they ache to worship. Their obsession isn't lust, it's reverence. You woke something primal, but touched something holy. They want to lose themselves just to find you. You live in their mind like a prophecy they can't fulfill. They were curious. Now they're consumed. You gave no invitation. Still, they burn for entry. Your shadow has more gravity than their light. You don't even know what you carry, but they do. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. They crave your presence the way stars crave darkness. You say little, but they hear eternity in it. They would trade their youth just to learn your silence. You're not beautiful, you're unforgettable. They don't want your body. They want your beginning. You're the kind of storm they pray never ends. They can't unsee you, not even in dreams. You don't touch. You mark. They want to be rewritten by your presence. You're older in heartbreak, and they want to learn it. Their soul kneeled the moment yours entered the room. You're not a person. You're an awakening. They think it's attraction. It's actually recognition. You carry lifetimes in your glance. They've never needed someone they barely know this much. You haunt them like a prophecy half forgotten. Their youth aches for your depth. You're not their fantasy. You're their undoing. They crave your energy like air in drowning. You lit a fire they can't name. They feel 17 again when you breathe near them. Your spirit walks ahead of your body. They want to be ruined by your truth. You said nothing, but their soul heard everything. You are sacred in ways they never learned. They're not obsessed. They're summoned. They try to mimic your energy, but end up haunted by it. What you carry breaks timelines. You're not youth, you're eternity in disguise. Their desire for you doesn't feel clean. It feels cosmic. They write poems they'll never show you. You turn them into versions of themselves they didn't know existed. You weren't looking for attention. Still, the universe aimed it at you. Their pulse speeds up when your name appears. They want to sit in your silence and be known. Your boundaries make them want you more. They never wanted to worship someone. Then you arrived. You are temptation without trying. They'd surrender youth for 1 hour in your mystery. You heal while you haunt. They fear you'll leave before they say everything. You gave them a glimpse of God in human form. Their friends don't understand their obsession, but you do. You've never been touched the way you deserve. They want to be worthy of the quiet you live in. You unstitched something they were hiding behind confidence. You don't flirt. You resurrect. They'll remember the shape of your presence forever. They never knew desire could feel this reverent. What you carry makes even angels pause. Your presence doesn't ask. It claims. They didn't believe in soulmates until you walked in silence. They rehearse confessions they'll never dare speak. You made them feel something youth never offered. Eternity. You touched nothing, but their entire being responded. You're not just wanted. You're worshipped in secret. They can't look at you without losing direction. Something ancient in them rises when you enter the room. You made them believe that love could be holy. They crave your energy like a forbidden hymn. You feel like prophecy wrapped in a heartbeat. They want to drown in your silence and be reborn. Even your absence leaves them trembling. You didn't speak, but their body knew it was over. You are the one they'll always wonder about. What they feel for you doesn't belong to this world. You remind them of every ache they buried. They crave your mystery more than any certainty. You're the answer to their restless prayers. One glance from you unraveled their entire ego. They remember your energy more than your words. You're not just desired. You're unforgettable memory. They don't want your number. They want your eternity. You awakened a hunger they didn't know they had. Even your shadow makes them ache. You didn't fall in love, they did. Deep and desperate. You leave behind desire like perfume in the dark. They relive every moment you breathe near them. You didn't touch them. You rewrote them. You're not part of their plan. You're their detour into truth. They can't stop. You've ruined them for the ordinary. Your sadness is seductive to someone who wants to heal it. They'd undo everything just to taste your peace. You don't flirt with words. You flirt with presence. They've tried to find you in others and failed. Your silence made them believe in spiritual warfare. You're not just admired. You're studied like scripture. They don't want to date you. They want to dissolve into you. Even the way you breathe makes them weak. You were never meant to be understood, only felt. They feel younger and older every time you speak. You don't chase. You magnetize. They'd give up freedom to feel seen like that again. They've never wanted someone they couldn't control until now. You are their temptation and their teacher. You bring out the ache that hides under their smiles. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Comment your favorite quote and subscribe for more.